Hello everyone. In the last video, we have defined some of the terms like field, proper field, central field, extremal field, and when we can say that an extremal can be included in the central field, or when can we say a extremal curve can be included in a proper field. Okay, so all these terms we have seen, and when we defined the central field, when the central field was defined, okay, there were some of the properties that should be satisfied by the family of curves. Okay, so those were, if suppose y equal to y x comma c, okay, this denotes the family of curves, then we have said that it will form a central field if all these curves, it will form a central field in a domain D. Okay, if all these curves appear to come from a single point. Okay, we have taken this example of sine of x, and this was point pi and this was point 0, okay, on the real line. So these were sine curves, y equal to c sine of x. Okay, so it was of this form. We said that it's a central field if all the curves of this family appear to come from a single point. Okay, and in this region they do not intersect each other except at the point this, that means except at the central point. Okay, other than this point they do not intersect at any other point in this region. Okay, so when we were considering the region 0 x less than a, where this a is strictly less than pi, because if we include pi, then what will happen is at the point pi the curves are intersecting, and this point pi is different from the center. What is the center for all the curves? It was this, because they are appearing to come from a single point, which is this point. Okay, and to therefore to avoid this point we were taking a strictly less than pi. Okay, and then for in this region we said that it will form a central field. Okay, then in that definition I have said that they appear to come from a point lying outside the domain D. Okay, students, note that I want to do a small change in that definition. That means it will not be always necessary that this point is lying outside the domain D. That means what I want to tell you all is, even if we consider it like this, okay, then also in this domain it will form a central field, because apart from the center point, that is 0 comma 0, in this domain D there is no any other point at which those curves are intersecting each other. Okay, so this is the point that I wanted to add in that central field. Okay, so we can include this point as well. Whatever we will be working with now for the problems, with the definition that I have given, it will work, but I just want to make it stronger and more precise. So let's take that that point need not always be outside. So even if we consider it this way, then also in this domain this will form a central field. Okay. And if you notice, in the last video, whatever example I have done, the last example, in that I have taken it to be 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to some b, or whatever the next endpoint is, and then in that region the first endpoint, that means it was 0 comma 0 only, that was the center, and it was included in the domain D, and I have said that in that domain D it forms, meaning that family, it forms a central field. Okay. Let us take the next definition. We will define something called as the C discriminant. Okay. Equal to 0, be a family of plane curves then the envelope of this family can be obtained by eliminating C from phi x y c equal to 0 and differentiating phi with respect to C equal to 0. The locus of points defined by the above system hash is called C discriminant of the family phi x y c equal to 0. Okay, so let phi x y c equal to 0 be a family of plane curves. Okay, all this time we were seeing that y equal to x plus c. Okay, and this was what? Y equal to yx comma c, a family of plane curves. Now we will be writing this as y minus this x plus c equal to 0. Okay, and this is named as phi, a function of x, y and c. Okay, therefore it is said that if phi x y c equal to 0 is a family of plane curves, then we can find the envelope of this family by eliminating c from these two equations. That means we have to, for this particular family of curves, we can take these two equations and eliminate c from them, and then whatever locus of points we get, that means whatever set of coordinates xy we get, those points, they are called as the C discriminant of the family phi x y c equal to 0. Okay, so we will solve these two equations to eliminate C and get some points, and those will be called as the C discriminant for this family. Now what is this envelope of this family? Envelope of the family means a curve each point of which touches a certain curve of the family, this, okay, and each portion of which is touched by an infinite number of curves of the family. Okay, so the envelope means a curve, this family will have many curves. Okay, envelope means a curve which is touching each and every each point of that curve will touch one of the member of this family. Okay, and if you try to see, then each portion will be touched by infinitely many curves which are belonging to this family. Okay, let us see some examples to get a better geometric interpretation of what is this C discriminant and how do we get the envelope. So find the C discriminant of y equal to x minus c the whole square. So phi of x y c is equal to y minus x minus c square. Okay, and in order to get the C discriminant, first we have to write this system of equations. Okay, so that will be phi x y c equal to 0 will imply y minus x minus c square equal to 0, and differentiating phi x y c equal to 0 with respect to c, differentiating phi with respect to c and equating it to 0 will imply we want to differentiate this with respect to c, so that will be minus 2 into x minus c into minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so this will give us, if we solve this, it implies that this is equal to x minus c equal to 0, that implies x is equal to c. So if we put x equal to c here, it gives us that y is equal to 0. Okay, therefore the C discriminant will be of the form c comma 0. In fact, the C discriminant is y equal to 0. Okay, and what will these denote? Which points? They will be these points, no? Because what is this? It will be, if you see here, these will be all the parabolas. Okay, like this, and y equal to 0 will be this line. Okay, and then you can see that this line is touching all the curves that are represented by this family. Okay, and each portion of which is also touched by many curves of the family. And what are these points? What if we write them in coordinates, they will look of this form, c comma 0. Whatever is that c corresponding to that curve, we will get that c. Okay, let us look at one more example. This is the family of curves that is given, and Therefore, phi of x, y, c will be equal to x minus c square plus y square minus r square equal to 0. So phi x y c equal to 0. So that will be this. And now we want to differentiate phi with respect to c and equate it to 0. So differentiating phi with respect to c will be equal to 2x minus c into minus 1 equal to 0. So this will imply x is equal to c. Okay, so when we substitute it here, we will get that y is equal to y square equal to r square, that is y is equal to plus or minus r. Okay, now the c discriminant will be the locus of these points, that means r comma x, c comma r and c comma minus r. Okay, so if you see here, what will be, how will this family look like? It will be all the circles of radius r and with center as c comma 0. Okay, so for c equal to 0 we will get this circle, then like this we will keep getting all the circles, and when we say a envelope, that a curve, it's a curve, and that curve, it actually forms a tangent to each and every curve of this family at some point. Okay, so for given a curve belonging to this family, at some point of this curve, that envelope curve will be a tangent to the curve of this family. Okay, so here we are getting exactly this. So this is the radius r, right? So it will be plus r and this will be minus r. So these are the two lines that we are getting after solving these two equations. Okay, and this is how we get the c discriminant. Let us look at one more example. Y of x comma c is given of the form c into sin x. Okay, therefore phi of x y c equal to 0 will be y minus c sin of x equal to 0, and differentiating this phi with respect to c and equate it to 0 will be minus sin of x equal to 0. That will imply sin of x is equal to 0. What does this tell? X is equal to n into pi. That means x is of the form n into pi. And if we substitute it here, then we get that y is equal to 0. Therefore, C discriminant will be the locus of all the points x, y such that x is of the form n pi and y is equal to 0. So here this set, it represents the C discriminant of the family this. Okay. Now there is one point which can be noted now, that is, if phi x y c equal to 0, represent a family of curves, then the center of the family belongs to the C discriminant of the family. The center of the family, by this I mean when we have a central field. Okay, I'll take that same example here, this C sin x. Okay, so when we have this central field, this point, it acts as a center. Okay, so these were all the curves. We don't draw the full curve. Always I was drawing only this much of curve. Okay, because we were taking the domain to be less than pi. Okay, but what are these curves actually? They are the whole sine curve like this. Okay, so here by the center of the family I mean this. Okay, because this family we are considering it in the domain 0 to some point. Okay, therefore I have drawn it only this much. Okay, so and for that portion, this becomes the center of that family. Okay, and here by the center of the family I mean a point of this form. Okay, or maybe if we have a pencil of extremals, then the center of the family will look like this. These are all the curves of the pencil. Then center of the family will be this. Okay, and it is true that this will always belong to the C discriminant of the family. Now let us see what does a conjugate point means. Okay, if arc AB of the extremal y equal to y of x has a point, say A star. Okay, if arc AB of the extremal y equal to y of x has a point, say A star, such that this A star is not equal to A, in common with C discriminant of y equal to y x comma c, that means the family of curves, then the curves of the family close to y equal to y of x can intersect among themselves and with y equal to y of x near point a star. Okay, and suppose if this happens, that is, if near the point a star the curves of this family intersect among themselves, or they intersect this extremal y equal to y of x, then it is very clear that it will not form a field. Okay, that is, they will not form a field okay. This point a star is called point conjugate to A. So what does this tells us? It says that if there is a point which is not equal to A, that is in common with the C discriminant. Okay, when I have said the point A of the arc AB, we will be seeing that this point A is actually the center of this field. That means we will have a pencil of this type. Okay, and this point will be that point A. Okay, so and then whatever the arc is. Okay, so if there is a point which is different from A and it is common with the C discriminant, because as we have already said, the point A, that means the center, will always be there in the C discriminant. But if at all there is any other point of this arc which is common with the C discriminant apart from the center point, that means the point A, then what happens is, near to that point this extremal y equal to y of x, the curves of this family will intersect among themselves, or they will intersect with this extremal curve y equal to y of x. Okay, and thus they will not form a field. That point A star, which is in common to the C discriminant, is called as the point conjugate to A, and it is denoted by the symbol A star. Let us look at one example to understand it. Take the family of curves y x comma c equal to c into sine of x. We have already seen previously that in this case the C discriminant is equal to set of all the points xy such that x is of the form n into pi and y is equal to 0. Okay. And let us suppose say y equal to y of x is 2 into sine of x. Okay, and therefore for particular value of c, that means for c equal to 2, this y of x will belong to this family. Okay, now let us suppose that point A is equal to 0 0. Okay, the origin point A is 0 0 and point B is some point x1 y1. Okay, point A is 0 0 and point B is some x1 y1. Okay, clearly this family of curves will look of this form. Okay, now let us suppose that for this point B, x1 belongs to this interval pi comma 2 pi. Okay, then the arc AB contains a point that is pi comma 0. Okay, whatever is the arc AB, if this point B is x1 y1, let me take it as x1 comma 0. Okay, the second point of the arc is x1 comma 0. If this x1 is lying in this interval pi comma 2 pi, then this arc AB contains a point pi comma 0 which is belonging to the C discriminant. Okay, now this arc AB, it has the point 0 comma 0, but that is the center of this pencil of curves. Okay, or the center of this central field. And there is one more point. We already know what is the C discriminant for this family. It is this: apart from the center point, that is 0 comma 0, if this x1 is lying in this interval, then we can find out one more point which is common with the C discriminant. And what is that point? It will be pi comma 0. Because if x1 is lying in this interval, then what will be point B? It will be lying somewhere after this, because x1 is greater than pi. So somewhere here the point B will lie. Okay, and therefore the arc AB will contain a point that is common with the C discriminant. And which is that point common? That is pi comma 0. Okay, because these are of the form n into pi. Okay, with the C discriminant, and it is also not equal to the point 0 comma 0. Okay, that means it is not equal to A. So this point will be the point A star, which is not equal to A, and this will be called as a point conjugate to A. Okay, whereas if for this point B1, x1 is strictly less than pi, or we can say it in this way: if x1 is belonging to this interval, then where will the point B lie? The point B will lie somewhere here, somewhere in this region. Okay, and then the arc AB will have no point common with the C discriminant except the point 0 comma 0. Okay, and therefore there is no point conjugate to A.